Tonight, Bourbon Street in New Orleans is back open under heavy security after the horrific attack that claimed the lives of 14 people. Here right now is a live look at the popular tourist area at this hour. Well, the FBI believes the killer, an Army veteran who proclaimed his support for ISIS, acted alone. KCAL News reporter Tom Wade is here with the latest in the investigation, as well as what the attacker's brother is saying.
Yeah, he's speaking out tonight. Another Army veteran also speaking out who was with this attacker during his time. So a lot of details still to come, though, Juan. So the killer's brother says he showed no signs of being radicalized. A veteran who served with the attacker said he was a good soldier, very smart, who went out of his way to help others.
Under heavy security from the air and the ground, Bourbon Street in New Orleans is back open. But the horrors of what happened here are still fresh in the minds of victims, their families, and witnesses.
Take it down, Bourbon, now! We have dozens of people that got hit by this car.
Now, about 48 hours after the deadly attack on Bourbon Street, we're getting a clearer picture of the man behind the mayhem. FBI officials say they now believe 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar acted alone in carrying out the New Year's Day ambush that left at least 14 people dead.
This was an act of terrorism. It was premeditated and an evil act.
This video shows people dodging Jabbar's truck as he accelerated down Bourbon Street early Wednesday morning. He crashed shortly afterwards and opened fire. Jabbar was killed on scene in a gunfight with police.
He originally planned to harm his family and friends, but was concerned the news headlines would not focus on the, quote, war between the believers and the disbelievers.
Jabbar, a decorated U.S. Army veteran who served in Afghanistan, pledged his allegiance to ISIS before last summer, according to investigators. The FBI says he rented an electric truck on Monday in Houston, Texas, where he lived, and drove to New Orleans on Tuesday evening. After midnight on the morning of the attack, he placed 2 improvised explosive devices in coolers in the French Quarter. He posted a final online video proclaiming support for ISIS just minutes before he plowed into the crowd on Bourbon Street. Jabbar's brother is now speaking out, saying his family members had no inkling he was about to carry out the murderous attack.
Everything was just how he had always been with me and around the rest of his family, you know, full of love, well-mannered, well-tempered, helpful.
From the White House, President Biden revealed Jabbar also had a remote detonator. This is Jabbar in a video. He worked in real estate and is a former employee of the consulting firm Deloitte. He had been married and divorced 3 times, and one of his previous wives had a temporary restraining order against him. Authorities are still trying to piece together how and when he became radicalized. 3 phones and 2 laptops linked to Jabbar have been recovered. Trevor Neal is an Army and Navy veteran who worked alongside Jabbar, who he called Sham.
You know, I can only speak for the 2011 version of Sham, which was, you know, he was a normal individual, no red flags, great soldier, phenomenal friend, very smart, and is just a regular soldier.
A major part of the investigation is focusing on why some of the security barriers and bollards around Bourbon Street were not functioning properly.